Come on in the crib. Let's talk about this for a minute. We're going to take it all the way to the kitchen. Because your guy need to cook. That's what they tried to do to me. They tried to cook my ass. 2020 presidential election. I was leaving a voting rally in Philadelphia, heading to a listening party in Wilmington, Delaware. I got pulled over by the Philadelphia Police Department on the George Platte Bridge. Extracted from my vehicle. I had some of the geniuses in front of me, some of my baby girl geniuses of USU. When they saw I got pulled over and extracted from my vehicle, then they went down and turned back around. They literally saved my life. They had guns drawn on me, talking about where the gun, where the gun, where the gun. I literally had some sweatpants on. I dropped my pants. Only gun I got, useless, unless you're a pretty girl. These motherfuckers aired me out with tasers. Held me illegally for 6 days. Now the paperwork to pull me over said I had a warrant that was verbally authorized, but it was never authorized. So I'm hidden for 6 days. And when you go through an experience like that, you find out who really care for you, who really give a fuck about you. So my female students, they're like, DK, are you all right? In those moments, you find out who really got your back. So I'm my father's son. We gonna figure this out. I already know what it is. I already know he's setting me up. I'm gonna come holler at him face to face, like you see me doing. And it's gonna play out the way it played out. Started with the National Park Service, Georgia State. We ain't even gonna go through that. I'm talking to you about how committed I am to this Brains Over Booze movement. When my daughters was all like, DK, I'm like, all right, what's up? What y'all doing anyway? God damn it, you got murdered and shit. And these bitches I got in my life, they just want a fucking bag or whatever they can get. And I'm hanging out with my daughters. And so they started telling me they need to get a bag. That's why I partnered with Munir Islam for fucking B. And me and my guy, we brought it into America. I had an event at Esco's, literally, on Edgewood, trading jewel for the baby girls at night. Loving it. Lost the fucking merchant account. I ain't own the company. I ain't own it. I put the global expansion, but this idiot was an idiot. I knew he was an idiot from OneCoin and sitting there with fucking Aaron Hartley. I just wanted my daughters to be able to learn. Shout out to the Ghana guys. Shit. Yo, so after that clusterfuck, I'm talking to my daughters, and they like, it's hard, because now they got used to making a bag on this side of COVID. They like, I'm thinking OnlyFans. No, you're not. You got a menu on your job? What you doing? We finna spend $250 in order to get a fucking stripping license. Now, I do got Keyshawn up inside of Kimberly. That's one of my good daughters. At the racetrack, I got this little one. I'm gonna be your superstar. Big ass titties. I'm gonna get it. No, you not. Daddy already fuck over in Cali. This nigga gonna go bananas. Georgia State campus. And my stuff, they surrounded by motherfucking strip clubs. Shout out to my stupid shots who came through and told you what it was like at a black girl out here. So our daughters launched Brains Over Boobs. They're gonna combat the over-sexualized culture and the social media pressure attempted to objectify them. Here you are. Yeah, like the most readily available method for our daughters in high school and college to be able to get a bag, got their hands on their knees. Fuck out of here. Y'all can get the bag with your hands on your keyboards. Not showing off your little speed bumps moving, but showing off your digital brains moving. Y'all my daughters. Like in all these global expansion projects, yeah, I done work with Fran and Go Small Biz and One More Customer and Target.com. It's been over 500,000 fucking businesses that came across my desk. In the past 20 years, my daughter's got all the sauce, all the search engine optimization, the search engine marketing, social media marketing, all that. And I had watched my folk, like, that wasn't no project Fran was involved in. That was a little project I got involved in with some lame-ass weirdo named Craig Kelly, named Kingdom Press. Somebody go to Georgia Secretary of State. Company was open from 2007 when Yolanda shut her eyes, till 2015 when Joe shut her eyes. Y'all be like, "Hey, I'm really a fucking beast." 403 paper church business directors. Registered 48,000. 46 in Georgia, 8,200. Elizabeth, over 500. New Birth, over 500. House of Hope, when it was, over 400. Impact, over 400. I'm going to be real with you. Less than 70% of y'all paid. Right? And the only fucking thing Joe Cutter fuck ass at Christians in Business is trying to do is run with Ursula Frederick up at New Birth and manipulate y'all in a fucking directory. Fuck a directory. That shit was so post-COVID. We need an entrepreneurial ecosystem. That's what this is. Like, I'm really about putting that work in. For my folk in the hood. What thou seest, thou becometh, right? We kingdom, so can we talk? When folk needed a mouthpiece, that's ML. When folk needed jobs, entrepreneurial, self-sufficiency, economic empowerment, God raised up Sully. You know, he licensed me at 3. Amazing Grace, Banks Sullivan. How sweet the sound, save a little retro West African boy like me. I once was blind, but thanks to the Yoast mic, sir, I can see all the way through this political shit. Okay? Like, literally, select patronage. They gave that to ML, Operation Bread Basket. That's what the niggas is all about. They bread in the basket. A boycott don't do shit for us down here. It just make the motherfuckers up here look like they got some street cred. We don't know the motherfuckers in the hood. A boycott don't do shit. It's select patronage. We're going to withdraw our economic support from them folk who don't do shit in the hood. And we're going to redirect it to the folk who invest in the hood, build in the hood, right? And who, you know, provide an example in the hood. To our folk. Oh, damn, come out to Mr. Scott real quick. Then, he came up with OIC. He took an old jail, 17th of Oxford, where he got an old jail, and turned it into a building to teach our young kings the skills to pay the bills. You know, framing, drywall, electric, plumbing, lighting, all the things you see us putting in with our young kings out here. Then him and Mama Grace, they had the 1036 plan. I hope I'm motivating y'all. I know folk that come with building funds, they ain't built nothing. This was a piece of dirt that we acquired 120 days ago. I'm just saying, right? And so they motivated the community to invest $10 a month for 36 months. The first year, built the land. 2 and 3, built it up. That's how they had Progress Plaza, the world's first black-owned shopping center in American history. October the 8th, 2025, our daughters, the geniuses, the baby girl geniuses of Urban Success University. I love y'all. I'm my boo-boos. You know what I mean? My little babies, they freaking taking over the world. Listen, I call them the geniuses because every freaking day, every day, one of them is showing me something else that they can do with AI in order to build nonprofits, build businesses, build ministries. That's why I call them the geniuses, because they prove it to me every single day. They launched the Kingdom Marketplace. They launched the world's first AI-powered Kingdom Business Referral Network, the world's first AI-powered entrepreneurial ecosystem, at the heart of which is AI smart matching. Are y'all tapping in? And everybody can get registered for free. You can complete your profile by going to www.completeyourprofile.com. It's a Google form. I'm all up in your business. I'm gonna ask you things that nobody else asks. You know why? Because AI smart matching is the next level. You know, word of mouth is shifted. It's not your flyer. It's not this, it's not that. See, the AI is going to ask you about your networking preferences, what products and services you want to promote, all of that. And it's going to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year in order to connect you with the folk you need to be connected with. You're going to have something that you ain't never heard of before. It's going to bless your life for the rest of your life. It's going to be called Opportunity Alerts. You're like, what the frick is that? Is that a text message? No. Is that an email? No. It's an Opportunity Alert. It's a notification on your phone that someone inside of your individual niche is looking for someone who does what you do the way you do it. I know they ain't put you up on game. When COVID went from brick and mortar to click and order, I was like 4 years up. Ain't nobody coming to help. Yeah. Google, the big businesses, they be shifted. Like Google shifted its whole small business platform from Google My Business to Google Business, from Google My Business to Google Business Profiles. Changed the top 2 determinants of ranking. No longer AdWord, keyword. Now it's relevancy to search a specific geographic location. Relevancy to search, okay, how do they know if I'm relevant to search? Your business description, kind of who you are, what you do, how you do, what you do, the way you do it, your product description, all that. Don't worry, the baby girls, they got you covered. I could take time and break down all the individuals, but you're running your business. Like us out here. You ain't got time to be chasing the algorithms and all that. You know what I can tell you about my students? Our daughters, they came out the womb with this. I told you about select patronage. You gonna withdraw your economic support from them big companies that don't give a frick about you. That's the reason why 85 to 90% of our businesses don't have the digital deliverables they need in order to succeed. And this is 4th quarter. We like 20 days from Black Friday, 23 days from Cyber Monday, the biggest shopping season of the year. You know, when we acquired this, it was 3rd quarter. Beginning of 3rd quarter, your president announced that AI is the center of our economy. You think that big business ain't shifting everything right now while you shut down? Everybody talking about organizing. We got nothing except what our daughters built. And y'all know what y'all be talking about. If it's free, it's for me, so it's free. But we got our digital 1036 plan. If you decide that you want to pay it forward, put a couple of pennies in the pockets of our daughters and upgrade, 100% of the proceeds from all the upgrades are paid to our daughters. It allows them to get a bag with their hands on their keyboards instead of their hands on their boobs. It allows them to perpetuate income positively, with dignity. As the Dean of Urban Success University, as the Chairman of Urban Success University it's my 2nd decade as Chairman. I'm the founding Dean. I graduated the original class from inception of the Coretta Scott Young Women's Leadership Academy, King High School, Gratz High School, Philadelphia, Howard High School in Wilmington, Delaware, Sarah Powell High School, all classes inside of USU. I can tell you something about our urban daughters. They know the difference between morality and survival. Morality is like, I don't want to do that. I don't want that. I ain't one of them. Survival, like, look, you gotta do what you gotta do. And our daughters wouldn't have to do a whole lot of stuff that they really think they gotta do, but don't gotta do if we could patronize them. We need them. You know, there's a bronze, there's a silver, there's a gold. I talk about the gold because it's built as a no-brainer. The digital deliverables that you receive when you get a gold profile from our daughters, measly $1,000 invested into our daughters, it allows you to receive between $15,000 to $25,000 worth of digital deliverables that you need in order to dominate the digital marketplace. Let me ask you a no-brainer. If you can invest $1,000 into the next generation of kingdom entrepreneurs and save yourself $14,000 to $24,000 in what you absolutely need in order to succeed out here in these AI-driven entrepreneurial digital marketing streets, can you tell me a legitimate reason why you wouldn't get them? Exactly. So go gold. But you could be like my Morehouse Tiger homies out here and go diamond. Diamond says you doing something. Gonna put a little $2,500 into our daughters. Gonna sponsor 10 of them. You know that sponsorship is amazing. So let me tell you what we do with that sponsorship. See, instead of that $250 that you need for that license to go strip, we spent $150 in order to register with the Secretary of State, and then $100 into their business bank account in order for them to own their LLC. You know, that's what happened originally with Kingdom Business Owners. That's an LLC from one of our daughters. And they was getting it back. She was running the marketing campaign for the Kingdom Marketplace. And Kenley Waller got a diamond from Keyshawn, our co-founder. And then she shut her eyes, and Kenley just don't want to fess up to that. And then, let me tell y'all what had happened is during the Cornelius Taylor March, that's when Willie Watkins said, well, send it over. Because I told him, you know, Keyshawn had ascended, and my daughters was mourning. And he got morning service. He said, call over, and we called over. Precious Samant answers. He talked about the morning services. Filled out the same free form that y'all gonna fill out. Do you want to upgrade? Yes. Do you want to sponsor a daughter? Yes. Put a credit card down for both. During the phone call, said she wanted to go diamond and got all the digital deliverables and reversed her deposit. And our daughters, you know, when Willie Watkins said to the bank was that their work wasn't up to caliber. So, you know, my babies, they gonna stand on business. They sued him in magistrate court. All this shit comes down to on August 26th, you know, Amelia Isadora Platt's 10-year ascension day. Because our daughter's on this ascension thing. They deep in the prophetic. They deep in the prayer. They've been subjected to all this spiritual abuse. And I got a daughter. And Willie Watkins got a daughter. My daughter gonna be fine. You know what I'm talking about? Bougie little taking away pass. Kay, why don't see your daughter online? She don't like y'all online. She call y'all KJers. The fuck? Daddy's boss baby. Her brother be a stand-in for the Willie Watkins shit. Shout out to King Tree. Yo. And so, it ain't about my daughter. Daddy can't talk about our daughters. And that GSU shit when we be out there. That shit like a fucking meat market for my daughters, man. They had Corrigan. He was a sergeant, Marine Corps motherfucker. He retired. He hated the way we used to fight these motherfuckers over our daughters. You niggas not gonna be prostituting over our daughters. Got them going up in there and Kenley's and shit, and his little pervert ass son Johnny trying to act like he's something. That's what the niggas do. He like another Isaac Ferris like he's something because he a daddy. You niggas gonna respect my motherfucking daughters. And make sure ain't nobody beefing on no shit, you know. I'm a 1st Battalion EOD brat. You know, it's the Kanoa Bay brat. Did y'all realize it was the 100-year anniversary of Paris Island? You realize today is the 250-year anniversary of the Corps? You know, I'm going to tell you about that psych op unit. They fuck your life up psychologically. You want to know why? Because physical wounds heal. Hey, man, I told you about Mr. Scott, Mr. Boyd. Man, fuck all that. It's King Joe, all the motherfuckers that participated in that, wrapped them all the fuck up. Murdered them and let them live. Non-violent way. I ain't into all that shit, man. You niggas trying to... Nobody really want it, man. We trying to chill. Let our daughters take over the world with this digital thing. We got a couple other things that we launching with the young kings. Teach them how to be a man, how to build some shit. And that's the fuck it. If y'all trying to build some shit, though, I got your back. I'm on your side. A lot of cops out here talking about real estate investment. We just got out of a seller's market. I mean, we sold all the properties for 120 to 130 cents on the dollar. There's literally no fucking equity in anything residential unless you build it. And, you know, 120 days, amazing fucking craftsmanship. You want your shit built out. You need a bag in order to be able to build it. I got some hard money, some private lending. I got artisans in every area. The Kingdom advances violently. The violent take about forces the Kingdom Marketplace. And I just got paid $1 for my daughters to be our executive VP of sales. So I guess I'm out of retirement, chilling with our daughters. Everybody get registered on the Kingdom Marketplace. Complete your profile at completeyourprofile.com. It's free, upgrade, amazing deals, lifetime profiles. Everything goes into our daughters. And, you know, boycott and build. We were throwing our economic support from them folk that don't do shit in our hood and redirecting over to the folk who do, like you. I don't know what your business is, but somebody gonna be looking for somebody like you who do what you do. And I want to redirect them over to you, but I can't do that if you don't get registered. So test your guide, test the market, test this AI. I mean, or you can mess with our competition. Oh, that's right, there is no competition.
So my hip-hop hermeneutics professor, Dr. E.S. Beasy, said, don't touch him. So, I never took an oath to anything other than the book. But I've been trained by some of my brothers in different teams. I love the psych ops team. Watkins, Wilder, Weasel, Warlock. I ain't gonna touch you niggas. It's just creative arts. Recall, soldier, deep in the jungle, covered in mud, lies a recon soldier, dying in his blood. Send this message to my wife. Tell my son not to waste his life. Hey, y'all. Happy fucking birthday to the illest squad on the planet. Oh, let's go to the word.
John 15, you already know what the frick it is. I am the vine. My father, the gardener, is the vine dresser. Every branch in me, happy birthday, Simplify, that does not bear fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he pruneth, that it may bear more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word, not they fucked up ass man-made rules. You clean because of the word I spoke to you. Abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye except ye abide in me. I'm the vine, ye the branches, he that abides in me, I abide in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch, and is withered, and men gather them and cast them in the fire to be burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask whatever ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye may bear much fruit, that you can be my students, my disciples. USU, what up? As the Father loved me, so I have loved you, and continue in my chairman love. It's the thing. If you keep my orders, my commandments, you shall abide in my love, even as I kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Things that I spoke to you, that my joy might remain in you, and your joy might be exceedingly full. This is my order, my commandment, that ye love one another as I loved you. The greatest spiritual weapon, love. Greater love has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends if you do what the fuck I tell you. if you do whatever I command of you. Hence I call you not servants, my believing soldiers. For the servant knoweth not the mission plans, what the Lord is doing. But I called you my homies. I call you Yokis, Young Organization of Kings, internationally serving. I call you young kings, not young niggas. I call you goddess empire builders. I call you geniuses, baby girl geniuses. I called y'all my friends. For all things that I heard from my pops, my father, I already made known to you. Y'all didn't choose me. I chose you. I ordained you. Not my pops. It's not the United States Marine Corps, EOD. This ain't no explosive ordnance disposal. It's a believing soldier, spiritual D. Explosively ordained disciples. They said, I chose you and ordained you. Senate Bill 36, you know what I mean? Shout out to Brian Kemp. Hey, listen, man, it ain't political coincidence. It's prophetic clearance. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. For all the things I heard from my father, I made known to you. Heard it from the horse's mouth. You ain't chose me, I chose you. I ordained you that you should go forth and bear fruit. And that fruit should remain. And whatever you ask the Father in my name, He give it to you. These things I command you, that you love one another. Now about these hating ass niggas. It's red letter, man. I'm in the text. Been in your Bible the whole time. If the world hates on you, see how the fuck they hating on me? Before they hated you. Where my dogs at? They right here, dog. If you were of the world will love its own. But because you are not of the world, because I chose you out of the world, come on out from amongst them. Therefore, them cons, the classroom, the slave master seminary, them political buffoons perverting our prophetic pulpits, them niggas hate you. You know the world. John 15, I'm in verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, servant is not greater than his Lord. They persecuted me. You know they're going to persecute you. They also, you know, if they kept my red letter, kept my sayings, they would also keep yours. But all this bullshit y'all been watching online, this whole little dramatic presentation, this whole Eda Scott Bagley hip-hop hermeneutics documentary, which is, it's like the Rosa Parks, the real rebellious Rosa Parks documentary on Peacock. It's so much more than a documentary. It's like a historical, videographical, divine impartation of information gonna bless your life for the rest of your life. But all these things, they gonna do under me, but under you, for my name's sake, because they don't really know the Father, him that sent me. If I ain't come and speak to these weirdos, unto them, they had not sinned. You know, the Bible written in Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic. All African expressive language. The original word for sin is rebellion from the king. If I didn't come to these weirdos and speak to them they would have no rebellion from the king. Y'all remember David? Anointed king, not appointed king. It's a little military thing going on. What was his name? Little pumpkin face little boy up there. Goliath, intimidating the people in the hood. David was just popping along, checking on his brother. He's like, what's up with y'all? Y'all scared of this off-face, weirdo-ass nigga? Knock it the fuck off. Listen. Moses was a deliverer, but this the only deliverer in recorded history, God's deliverer. We see negotiate his bag. David like, yo, what you get if you take out old warlock, weirdo-ass political buffoon? Yeah, run that. And like, yo, Saul like, yo, you want this? Now remember, Saul was big and all that. David was a little runny one. See, it's so God can get glory for the story. You know what I mean? Like that, though. And so, you know, Saul tried to get David. If you don't take that shit off, I don't need that, dog. Listen to me, homie. Y'all niggas wasn't around. But when I had to, when that lion stepped over one of my lambs, I felt some kind of way, but then I took out the lion. I was kind of feeling myself. Then that bear, my nigga, the bear, you know, that was a little bit different of an ordeal, but shit, my nigga, I done took out the lion and the bear. Fuck confidence, nigga. I got Godfidence in this shit. I don't need your weapons. I got these spiritual weapons you don't know nothing about. I mean, you ain't know faith was a weapon? Love was a weapon? You didn't know knowledge was a weapon? Integrity was a weapon? You didn't know long-suffering, perseverance? That's what's wrong with you fuckers. You niggas out here taking my meekness for weakness. He said, man, listen, man, this pumpkin head motherfucker got to fall because he not even coming up against me. He coming up against the God of these children. Now, y'all be thinking about the little ping, ping, ping. It wasn't that type of slingshot. It was like out in the woods. You know what I mean? David got this little joint like this. So he got the little patch. He pick up the stone and he like, bing! Goliath out with a headshot. I'm talking to my young kings. You can't even throw a punch. So I bring the boxing gloves out. So give me the AR, give me the Drago. You know what I mean? Like the weapons of our warfare, they're not carnal. They mighty for the pulling down the strongholds that Satan got on the minds of a younger generation. We had to demonstrate to them the power of these spiritual weapons. Because we dealing with a mental health issue out here. And you can't blame them. The spiritual abuse they've been subjected to, the spiritual wickedness in high places over the past 20 years. Warlock, I'm talking to you, nigga. You know how I am. I'll put a motherfucking face on it. So, you know, we can't have these folk talking to them from a condemning, judgmental standpoint. You know, Shannon, Sambo, Frosted Flake, Jones, faggot ass. 3 of my youngest got hit in the Reverend James Orange Park. Like July 24th. This was an anniversary congratulations trip. Pussy nigga the head of clergy. Don't nobody know him in the hood. Somebody got telling like, we take our kids serious out here. We real fathers the fuck out here. You know, 6 o'clock in the park, you got the kids having little league. You got baby girls and them on the tennis court, in the pool, single moms over here. They know 2 young bucks got aired out over in Atlantic Station, December 2002. So this fuck boy calls a prayer rally. Say he got a program, gonna do what the fuck I be doing. Cause you know, I like the shadows. My father ran the EOD, you know what I mean? Nas told you that you can become infamous, but you can never become unfamous. You know, you just become infamous. And you can't live your life. I like to kick it with my homies in the hood. You know, y'all know I did that direct sales shit. I like to get it the fuck out the muddy, the vine dresser. You know, the gardener. He moves, molds, builds in the dirt. I'm from the fucking hood. Yeah, 6, multiple 7 figures in the direct sales industry. How the fuck you think we got through this fucking Trump 1.0 and Trump 2.0? You know what I mean? Like what the Lord wills, he provides for. That's the 2 sides of salvation. He paid the price, but then he perpetually supplies you with everything you need. That's what we read. John 15, I'm the vine, my father's the vine dresser. They tell you about salvation, he paid for it, he paid the price. You ever buy a car and leave it on the fucking lot? Absolutely not. You buy the car, it's your car. You know what you gotta do? You gotta keep putting gas in it, right? So the 2 sides of salvation, yeah, he paid the price, the ultimate price for us, but he perpetually supplies us with everything we need in order to fulfill the assignment he placed on our lives. I don't mean to teach you too much. You know, I don't want to do this. He make me do this. So for our daughters, for our sons, we're gonna do this. Weirdo thought it was gonna be a press rally like he did before, because when Joe Roberts left Ebenezer, he never really left. So Shannon got a whole lot of credit. They lied to y'all. Told y'all they had this fight. Ain't no fucking fight. Told you niggas to kick rocks because my certificate curriculum, the foundation closed. You niggas want to try and manipulate. Man, if you don't knock it the fuck off. So, you know, he pull up at the prayer rally. You know he had to be ordained by Warlock. You know what I mean? Pretentiously entitled motherfucker. So ain't nobody teaching prayer is paramount in the hood. You know, folk really believe in the power of prayer. You on early is on time is late is unacceptable. This fuck boy shows up late. Sees no press around, nobody know who the fuck he is. How the fuck you been the youth pastor, the executive pastor, Historic Ebenezer, run urban concern or concerned black clergy, and nobody know who the fuck you is? That's a clue, hint. I'm trying to be nice. Y'all see the tape. There go Reverend Jones right there. Homo ass Pop Horace Jones rolled down the window. How about KJ don't make us get out the car and fuck you up? Nephew almost fucked them niggas up. Roll the window up. Well, you gonna get out and pray, ain't you? Who was that? Oh, that's the little faggot ass fairy preacher. Don't do nothing. Let him get out here and pray for mama and nigga, you roll the window up, roll the fuck out, and don't say shit. 11 boys get shot. Heavy hitters was on 300 block of Auburn. I'm motherfucking shot. Edgewood. 11 black boys get shot. Right after we start the project, you niggas done took, you Baptist niggas. You ain't said not a mumbling motherfucker word. Done took that old mighty hymn, my God is a mighty fortress, literally, and locked the doors. Warlock, you raised millions of dollars for a tech shit for the kids. Dre, he came fishing with the boys. Those niggas got a task force to clean up the old 4th Ward. Ran by an old white gay man. I ain't got nothing against gay men. Yoki was a big humanitarian for the HB, whatever the fuck that community is. I like black women, like 2, 3, 4, however many, I'm like that though. Anyway, I digress. They magically delicious. Fuck you up for me. But you old and you white and you gay. We African males, heterosexual kings. We not into the colonizer classroom, the slave master seminary, and all that bullshit. We like the rough, rugged, raw, what mom and them call it, rhema word of God. And because my young bucks don't want to bow down to you, they not trying to rob you, bitch nigga. They've been abused by your bitch boys that your buck broke on the plantation for the past 20 years. So they outside. They ain't robbing you. They trying to pray. We gotta, you look, I'm announcing last summer, my baby Virginians who running for Michigan United Negro College Fund. 2 blocks behind the sanctuary. That's what the fuck they doing outside. And you got this coalition gonna clean it up. You ain't inviting none of the real black businesses that contribute. The ones that gotta make money in their business, put it back in there for 044. You got your coalition of old gay folk with one Karen. They had their meeting on the front porch. That's why I bring you niggas out to the back porch. And the next little gay, girly meeting is at the Historic Ebenezer Baptist Church with John Vaughan and Warlock. How the fuck are you the first black senator? And the hood 10 times worse than you took place. 3 major incidents involving crime with young black boys getting murdered. Fulton County Big Brothers Anonymous, the Obama Foundation, my brother's keeper, got all the black boys and black men together from summer of 21 to summer of 24. I graduated them at the historic Auburn Avenue Library. You go to JROTCplatoon.com, the Joe Roberts Officer Training Corps.com. You see them, same boys from this community, in their regular clothes, and you see them in custom cut suits talking about I'm a king. And you fuck boys, first starting with the National Park Service, then Willie Watkins, your TPO, get fucking pulled out, judge recuse himself. Then you gonna bring in Willie Walker's homo-ass son, Johnny. We've been the fuck out here for years. That's the old radio station. He been a hoe. That's why I fuck with Seth so much in his daughter and his son. And you gonna send that nigga out here to act like you wanna create violence. You got that little girl caught up in there. You playing around with her fucking mind. She's so goobly. She talking about what they telling me to threaten you with the TPO. We appreciate that. Documentation beats conversation, speculation all motherfucking day, every day. And you fuckers don't understand that I'm really paying you tribute. It's Psych Ops. It's the most historic shit in the world. And I put you in the court of public opinion. Let me go back to the text. He that hated me hated my father also. If I had not done the works among them which nobody else did. We talked about that. PR. Shannon Jones, you came from Eddie Long with that boy shit, huh? Oh, I Warnock, you hired him because he came with boy shit. When those two boys got shot, you went on 11 and Alive News. Said you had a program, we're gonna do what I'm doing. Lower teen violence, put a couple of dollars in the pockets of our kids, and build our community businesses. It's been 3 years, boy. You niggas got, well, more than like $1 million house. You got a $4 million public education grant to replace my curriculum. That's $5 million. I impacted 5 million kids. When the fuck you boys gonna have a deliverable? My kids, they said, is they nonprofit pimps? Fuck no. Them nonprofit prostitutes. Niggas been getting paid on season money so long that now that we actually need to do something, they can't do shit. They own you, boy. Hating ass niggas. And you niggas is talking about trying to get it back. You know, they not like us. That's why we made the Kingdom Marketplace free. You can upgrade, put a couple dollars in the pockets of our daughters, but if not, take that as a gift. You know, I'm gonna back up 24, get y'all up out of here. If I had not done the works among them, which no one else did, they would have no sin, no rebellion from the king. But now, have they both seen and hated me and my father? How you niggas gonna hate on the Boynton bloodline? When ML came to Selma, that nigga ain't running no pulpit before y'all started this civil rights buffoonery. We've been at black businesses and black shops. How the fuck you niggas gonna manipulate everybody? Them niggas don't want your money. Well, I'm gonna go over there and make them take my money. Yeah, I know, your shit then came and passed. Verse 25, 1535. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled, that it is written in their law. They hated me because they just fucking haters with no cause. You know, give me $1 million cash. You say, K, I ain't got it. Oh, so you can't give what you ain't got. So you wonder why some people, they just keep giving you hate. That's all they got. They just directed at you because they don't want to look at themselves. 26. But when the Comforter, I'm looking for a wife. When the Comforter come, who I'm going to send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, and the Holy Ghost ministers in all truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he gonna testify in me. And ye also gonna bear witness, because ye been with me from the Genesis, from the beginning. It's a hole in the bottom of the sea for them niggas. It's a wing on the fire, on the hair, on the water, on the frog, on the knot, on the branch, on the log, in the hole in the bottom of the sea.